Hey everyone, it's me, Alex, and I'm coming to you today with another one of the tool videos because I was finally able to get a clean place in my house to finally do some crafts and stuff like that. Sorry, I've been eating stuff today. I didn't get it all off. That's okay. Um, and one of the tool videos that I am going to show you today is the Cauldron. As you can see here, mine has a nice little, cute little principle on it. I got this one online from eBay, and I think this was something like maybe it was less than 20 bucks to get this. A good sized cauldron, I think, as you can see, is the inside. So I could you know, do a small spell, not something huge. But I don't. You really don't need anything any bigger than this. Um, I think, unless you want to do a whole bunch of stuff. But obviously, the bigger your cauldron is, the more it's going to cost. Um, but this is a nice cast iron cauldron, and it's pretty weighty. And I was glad to get this one for around 20 bucks. That's shipping included. I forgot who I got it from. Otherwise, I would direct you right to them if you wanted a cast iron cauldron. Now, I showed you this briefly on one of my videos, and I was talking about representing the elements on your altar. If you wanted to have them plus using your regular tools, and I was going to show you this, but then I got interrupted. I use my cauldron to represent spirit, because that's just what I wanted to do. That's probably just the simplest reason to say it. Plus, I've always wanted a cauldron, and it took me forever to find one. Plus, it has a pentacle on it, and it's got kind of like a gaping kind of void, in there. And there's mythology like Cauldron's cauldron and the Bagda cauldron, spouting forth life. And I'm not really good with Celtic mythology, so bear with me here. Life and you'll never be hungry, knowledge, stuff like that. So that's one reason why I have this cauldron here. And then I do have a smaller one for my. Oops, I'm knocking stuff over today. I'm clumsy. I do have a smaller one to go with my little travel altar. Um, I forgot where I got this one too. You can see right here, and it wasn't any more than 20 bucks. I think this one was like maybe 10. I'm not exactly too sure. I can go back in my records and find it if you want to know exactly how much these cost. Um, Cauldrons can be used for really any reason. If you have a cauldron, like this one can't be used for cooking. This one, I think could be used for actual cooking, like potions and brews and stuff. If you wanted to, make sure that if you get a cauldron, that you get one that you can do that with. Um, I won't be using mine for that. If I really wanted to cook up a potion or something like that, I would actually just use my stove and like a cheap set of pots and pans that you can get from like Walmart or something, rather than using this and you have to, get a heat-proof burner and all that other stuff. It's just a little bit easier to use your stove. Um, but cauldrons, in addition to being where witches are supposed to cook their brews, it's cauldrons at one point were used in almost every home. So let's just say, obviously they would have been this, so they would have been huge. They would have held stew and all sorts of stuff that you could do with your cauldron, and they usually would have been made out of cast iron or something sturdy to take regular use. Um, and of course, we've all seen, the witches, all around their brews, and it's all bubbling and everything. When you think of witches, you think of brooms and cauldrons, during Halloween. So it's a witchy tool that has been used since before Wicca, and it's a tool that many of our ancestors would have used either way. And it's cast iron is also um, apparently really good to cook out of. So I would really like to have a cast iron skillet just to try it. Um, there is a trick to not having, well, not a trick really, to not having your cast iron rust. And I'm going to show you that in another video. using this one, which I haven't done. It's called seasoning your cast iron, and it's very important, especially if you're going to be putting water. Okay, let me go backtrack. Okay, one reason why people would actually have a cauldron on their altar is, in addition to cooking things in it, is that some people use theirs. They fill it with water, and then they have candles that float in it. It's Some people associate this tool with water and the goddess. It really depends on where you lean as to what you use it for. Like I said, I use mine to represent spirit and all the elements. Like I said, it has a little pinnacle on it. Um, so it's really up to you. But one way to keep it from rusting um, is what I'm going to show you. Even rusting, even if you just kind of have it out, just minding its own business, there is moisture in the air, so it might rust and stuff like that. And I'm going to show you how to take care of your cast iron cauldron in the next video. I should also say that it's not imperative that you have a cauldron. It took me years to find one that I really liked. So it's something that could come to you, and you might want to. Some people, I think, found theirs in like thrift shops and stuff like that. So you might want to look there if you want one. Like I said, I got mine on eBay. There's pagan shops, and I did for a while. I was using like a little pot that actually it had a pot handle that my mom made with ceramics. I was using that, so if you want to go ahead and use that. If you want to, I saw a cute little plastic one that's like an inch big or something like that on a website that I thought was really cute. So if you didn't want, if the cast iron is actually kind of too heavy for you, if you have like arthritis or something, you can get like little plastic ones or something like that. So that's my video on cauldrons. I haven't really gotten to connect with mine just yet, so this video is a little jumping around. Right now, that, and I really haven't had a lot of sleep. I've been up doing some crazy stuff. But as I get to know my cauldron more, and I'll do something on another video about that, I will come back to you with all the cool and neat things about that.